And welcome to the Writer's Life, the place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, where you get the truth about the writer's life. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on one single exciting vid. These glasses are falling off. Go to the store, vinzandri.com, vinzandri.com. The brand new book 3, book 1, book 2, book 3 of American Crime Story is now available in ebook, published this morning, or last night anyway. I haven't gotten it up on my website yet. Ooh, he said got it up. I haven't gotten it up on my website yet, but I will try tonight after I do my newsletter, but if not, then tomorrow, something like that. Oh my God, it's just been, we've been spending I was on the phone with my webmaster for like 2 hours yesterday, and it was very gracious. If you haven't tried You and I, and I'm not getting paid for this, this is not an affiliate comment. If you haven't tried You and I, try them because they're really good. And, you know, if you get the premium package and you pay a certain amount every month, they really do take an interest in trying in the SEO and trying to put eyes on your website so that you sell more product. It's as simple as that. And they have a meeting with you once a month. You know, like, how can we switch things up, and you know, let's work this. And I think that's why Christine Taylor, and I might have her on my podcast if she wants to come on. But that's why she has like 2 million customers. You know, like just crazy. Because no other website platforms help you like that I know of. I could be wrong, of course, but the one I used to have didn't help me at all. So but they do a nice job. So I took a shot today. I lived dangerously. I've been talking about this thing I have with the platelets and all that. It's called something. I remember I said it last time. Thrombocytopenia. Anyway, if it can come and go in a few days, it can come and go in a few weeks, it can come and go in a few months, or it can be chronic and stay forever. In my case, I think it's pulled an Elvis and left the building. I did something that my doctor said, purposely told me not to do at all, because it could be extremely dangerous. And that is go to the dentist and have extensive dental work, which I did this morning on this, one of my teeth that's crowned. I needed to get it done because she said I was like, about a month ago, she said I was like one pizza crust bite from this whole thing just disintegrating. And it would mean like yet another pulled, whatever's left of it, another pulled tooth. And I don't want that. So I went today and she's like drilling in. She's like, I'm going inside the gum. And so I got like the normal amount of bleeding that would go with such a thing. And in fact, very little. And that's it. Like technically, if I should have been like a mouthful of blood and all that, off to the emergency room, but that did not happen. Stupid of me, perhaps. I didn't explain it to my dentist either. It was a friend of mine until later, and she was like, "Thanks for telling me," but I was like, I had to get this done, Mary Ann. So I took a shot. Sometimes you got to take a shot. So I've been watching one of the latest Joe Rogans with Elon Musk. I'm fascinated with Elon Musk, not only because he's so brilliant, but because he works so hard and money doesn't seem to have affected him very much. I love the story about him, and he's very creative, and he's funny. I love the story about him, like when he gave up his share of, I think, either Google or PayPal. Someone can correct me in the chat, or if no one's around, whatever. He put all his money into like SpaceX or something like that, or maybe into there's somebody. Hey, Philly. Oh, PayPal. Okay, so when he sold PayPal, and Big Philly, what did he put his money into? Tesla or SpaceX or both? Anyway, he put all his money into one of his operations, all of it. And I mean, all of it, so that he had to borrow money for rent. I think that's great. I love it. I love it. And he's the first one to say something like 8% or 8 or 10% of all, or no, let's go the converse, like something like 90% of all businesses fail. All startups fail or something like that. Both Tesla and SpaceX. Thanks, Big Philly. So anyway, I just love that story. But he was on the episode with I'm gonna have to keep this short because for obvious reasons it's tough to talk. The Novocaine is already worn off, but it's like a little swelled and stuff. Anyway, what do you say? Big balls. Oh yeah, bigger than mine. But he was telling, well, anyway, the new truck is like ready to go to market. The new Tesla truck, and it's like the space age looking thing. And if you want, you can order like bulletproof windows and stuff like that. I personally am not into electric cars or electric vehicles, but if you are, you might want to check it out. Anyway, Rogan's like, like, what's the hardest part of all this, of getting this, from idea to the road? And Elon said, it's not the creative part. It's not the design. He didn't say creative. He said, it's not the design. But that's what he means, the creative portion of it. He's like, it's the manufacturing part that is just slows everything up. That's like the bottleneck. He said, you have to go through like 99, there's like 99 machines or something like that. And the process is only as fast as the slowest machine. And, and it just, I thought it was analogous to the publishing process, even if you're publishing independently, like it's simple as fuck to pump out 1,000 words. I just did on my new border crossings. Well, it's 10,000 words now, so we're pushing novella length. Still short story, but we're pushing novella length. It's perfectly simple, but getting it to market is the hard part. Like there's just so much that has to be done. It has to be edited, it has to be read over, it has to be, tweaked, it has to be whatever. I mean, not much. I mean, I just do one draft and then I get it to my editor, but I still got to get it to the editor and he's got to come back with it, with his corrections. I got to take care of those corrections. Then I got to read it over again. And in the meantime, I need the art to be made. And then there's, if it's a book that goes independently, I got to like format it and all that sort of stuff. And sometimes I'm too busy writing to be formatting, or I'm too busy writing to be reading over the manuscript. And, so the creative part gets in the way in my case anyway. If it were more streamlined, it would go quicker. I mean, technically speaking, I could put out a book a week right now just because I have a backlog. But you could see like Elon Musk was just like, hands down, manufacturing process slows everything up. And he did say we all owe a debt of gratitude to Mr. Ford, who back in the early 20th century created, the assembly line. And, our assembly line, those were all manual at the time, but now assembly lines are pretty much all automated and they're still fucking slow. It's too slow for Elon anyway. Anyway, if you get to check out the podcast, it's like, it came out like 2 days ago. Check it out. And it's also quite funny because he and Rogan get drunk and order pizza. And so like they plow through like a pizza, like in record time. And then they start talking about, let's order out for like ice cream sundaes. So like, that's where I left it. And they're like, yeah, let's get ice cream sundaes. Cause I'm sure they were probably smoking some wacky weed also. But anyway, I just thought I would deliver that to you because I liked what Elon said. There's the creative process, then there's the nuts and bolts manufacturing process, and it applies to writing or the writer's life. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I think I have Chris Barter coming on, the poet, and the lumberjack. But I haven't spoken with him in about a week or so. But I hope he can come on. If not tomorrow, then maybe over the weekend. All right, everybody. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, one way or the other. And ciao, ciao.